What is up, everybody? The new podcast has just dropped and it's called the Back to Life Podcast. Why? Because if you've been watching my YouTube channel, Back to Life, it's all about travel, and I've been throwing in motivational talk, speaking and stuff like that. And I know people are following me for the whole package, right? But I figured, why not start another channel called the Back to Life Podcast, where I can motivate you, I can inspire you, I can help bring you a little joy in your day, where you don't have to listen to me talk about buildings in America and India and Mexico or wherever I'll be in the next upcoming days or whatever it is. And from there I was like, boom. Literally last night I was like, why don't I just start the YouTube channel? I always tell people don't wait on it, just do it. And I'm just doing it. So we have the Back to Life Podcast. I'm super excited to start this journey. And like I said, this is all about inspiration. This is all about what you need to get started, whatever the case may be for you, for your life. I just want you to be able to come here, get a little motivation, and be able to go through your day in a little bit better mood, or give you that little push to go do what you've always wanted to do. So without further ado, welcome to the Back to Life Podcast with Nico. Anyways, so this first podcast, I want to jump right in. I don't want to waste any more time talking about why I started this podcast. This is about you. This is about what you should be doing. I'm doing what I'm doing, but this is about, I guess we could say what we should be doing. Not necessarily you, not me, but we as a people. And at the end of the day, we just started 2020. So happy New Year's to every single one of you. It's going to be an amazing year if you let it be, if you work for it, if you grind for it. And I don't have the whole mic set up and everything, but that's what's cool about this. This is what's cool about YouTube. You just grab a camera, start recording, and you have a podcast. You can strip the audio, which I'm going to try to do, and put it on the Apple podcast thing, the Google podcast, Spotify, whatever. And that's what we're going to do. There's no more waiting. There's no more, I'll do it when I get a microphone. No, I have a camera. I'm going to record, and we're going to have the Back to Life Podcast right here, right now, and wherever I am in the world. So I can't wait. I want to be putting up people I run into that I think are interesting from around the world. I'm going to do interviews with people that I think could help inspire you. If I run into somebody that I think is super inspirational, even for me, I'll be like, yo, can we do a quick interview? And we have the Back to Life Podcast straight like that. That's simple. But anyways, like I said, 2020, we just started literally 2 days ago. 2 days ago, yesterday, yesterday was January 1st. So yesterday, 2020 started. It's going to be a great year. I feel it. Everybody else feels it. 2019 was a rough one for so many people, for myself especially. If you don't know me, if you're new, you literally just happen to pop up on this channel. You can go check out my feature channel, which is also connected to the Back to Life Podcast. And there I traveled 10 countries in 2019, traveled all around the world, gained an amazing Back to Life family. And from there, we're going to keep going. We're going to go even harder. People think 2019 was hard. 2020 is going to be even harder, from a work aspect. And I love that feeling. I love the ability to be able to wake up and go, I'm going to grind today. This is what it is, and I can't wait to get going. So let's talk about your 2020. I have my things set in stone. I know what I'm going to be doing. What I do is actually I sit down, I write it out. I wrote down my 2019 goals, my 2018 goals. I still have them on little pieces of papers, sticky notes and a notepad paper. And I have it in my room actually. And that's something that I take with me wherever I am. I'll take a picture of it, but I leave the paper here because that's sacred to me. I take a picture of it on my phone, and wherever I am around the world, whatever I'm doing, I always check myself. It's a checkpoint for me, not for anybody else. These goals are not for anybody else in your life but yourself. You need to hold yourself accountable. You need to give yourself the space of yo, I believe in myself. I know what I'm capable of, and these are the goals I'm setting out for me. The goals I set out for 2019 weren't for anybody but Nico, but Nikolai. That was for me. And I accomplished 9 out of 11. That's a darn good accomplish rate of 11 goals. I sat there and I was like, dadgummit, I wanted to accomplish all 11. But at the end of the day, I'm like, yo, 9 out of 11, that's pretty darn good. And I'm going to do the same thing for this year. We're ready. 2020 is going to be real. 2020 is going to be something that just motivates me to the point of like, I can't stop. Like, I want to be there. Like, I've already dropped a song that's going to be on Spotify, Apple Music, and everything soon. It's already on my other channel on Back to Life and on my Instagram at NicoTJR. If you don't know, I'll put the little tag thingy all in the description and on the video. But I've already dropped a song. I just finished editing a book that I wrote half of 2018 and all of 2019, and I just finished it December 30th, 2019. So I have to edit it, publish it, do all those good things. So good things are coming. Good things are on the way if you're willing to work for it. And I don't want this first video to be like a super long video, and we're gonna have, themes, we're gonna have topics that help you get through your day. But this video is literally just to tell you to like get up and get moving. Don't sit around. Don't let 2020 be what 2019 was to you. Yeah, it's cool to post all the Instagram posts saying, oh, 2020 is going to be full of this, 2020 is going to be full of that, all this prosperity and good people, and I'm leaving this in the past. But you don't actually leave anything in the past unless you leave it in the past. So you have to understand, like, this is not something that just happens because a new year has approached us and now it's 2020 and all of a sudden my life is going to change because it's 2020 and it's clear vision and it's blah, 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 blah. That's not how life works. Life happens when you make it happen. Life happens when you work for it, when you grind for it, when you have faith in it, when you believe in yourself, when you get the right team around you, when you are able to stay motivated, when you are able to like grind it out even when you don't want to, even when you feel those moments of depression like I did in 2019, probably like 7 or 8 months out of the entire year, and you keep going, you keep pushing, it makes that 2020 clear vision like moment just feel so good because you know what you're capable of. And one second, a little hot tea. You gotta be able to push through those moments, right? Life isn't easy. Life is not easy. That's the one thing you have to realize. And if you're sitting around wondering why life beats you up, why this, why that, why this, you're gonna be left behind. And I hate to be that guy, and I hate to be the one that says like something like, yo, if you just sit around and wait on it, like you're gonna get left behind. Everybody's gonna take off and they're gonna be running and you're gonna still be walking backwards. And that's the God's honest truth. And the whole point of me starting this podcast is to tell you that like you are capable, you are smart enough, you are creative enough. Like we live in a world today where you don't even have to leave your house to make money anymore. You don't have to go sell a product. You don't have to sell like a physical cup or tea or a water pitcher or a laptop. You literally can create stuff in your mind, bring it to life, put it on the internet and make money and like help other people and inspire other people and motivate people on a daily basis. And that can be your lifestyle. I mean, it's a tough one. Don't get me wrong. Like there's so many days where like life is super duper rough. But when you remember your purpose, when you remember what you set out to do, and when you remember the important things in life, that's what keeps you going. Not the new car, not the new house. And don't get me wrong, like I have it, but me leaving the country and seeing what the world has to offer, like I could care less about this stuff. Like it's cool to wake up in my own house. It's cool to have a car. It's cool to like have my closet filled with clothes. But for instance, I wore this shirt like 4 days out of the week, like 4 days in a row I would wear this shirt. As long as it didn't smell bad while I was traveling, I was okay with that. And look, I'm in America still wearing this shirt. I mean, come on. Like I have a closet full of clothes and I'm still wearing this one shirt. That's just me as a person. Like I don't care to impress anybody. I don't care what you think. I don't care what you judge me as. I know what I'm here to do, and I know I'm here to inspire people, and I know I'm here to bring you back to life. Even though that may sound a little corny, like that's real. Like I came back to life these past 2 years of my life. Like my entire life, I was told what to do, when to do it. I played American football for my college, for high school, for middle school. My entire life, I was told what to do constantly. It was do this, do that. And then my parents, they made me go to work if I needed money, which I'm grateful for. And it was like, go do this, go do this, go do that, go do this, go do that. And then I graduated college with a master's degree in business, and it was like, okay, now go to work. So I became a high school teacher, and then it was like, do this, do that, do this, do that. And then I was like, you know what? It's time to make decisions for myself. I'm not telling you to quit a job. I'm not telling you to quit what you're doing right now. Everything has to make sense. I didn't quit my teaching job until I knew I could actually like live the life I'm living now, like that I could actually afford the life I'm living. Like it has to be a balance. You can't just say one day, I hate what I'm doing, I'm gonna quit, and that's it. If that's you as a person and that's the way you have to do it, by all means, best of luck to you. I will pray for you. Literally, God bless that person, because that is a tough thing to do, but do it smart. Like plan things out. Know that 2020 will only happen the way you want it to if you actually make strategic moves. And I don't plan things. Like, don't get me wrong, but I write my goals down and I do things along the way that process. I do things along the way that make those goals that I wrote down attainable, that make them like a real vision, a real goal, not just something out in the wind that I can dream about and go to sleep thinking about. Like, life is real. Goals are real. Your actions are real. You have to do real things. Like, you can't just have faith and you can't just believe. That doesn't work. Like, some people, like, maybe they got lucky. Maybe it was their lucky day and that just happened. They got lucky. But for me, I believe in faith and hard work. Without one or the other, it's a tough road. You got to believe in yourself. You got to believe that things will happen. The good things will happen. Then you got to work for them. Like, our mind is one of the most powerful things in this entire world. I don't care if you're talking like the biggest truck, the biggest machinery. They're so strong, right? They can lift boulders and everything. But this thing right here, this brain, this mind, it literally dictates how you feel when you wake up, when you go to sleep, how things transpire in your life, how things unfold, how things seem to happen. And that's the scariest thing, is because we allow so many negative thoughts to come out of this, right? You got to start changing that. You got to start changing that to positivity, to positive thoughts, to the things that you would want, literally, someone to think for you. Like, you wouldn't want someone to wish ill will on you. Like, you want them to think happy things for you. So why do you think negative things for yourself? Think about that for a second. Like, you wouldn't want someone else to think negatively of you. You don't want someone to judge you negatively. So why do you judge yourself in a negative way? Why do you tell yourself you're not good enough, or you're not pretty enough, or you're not handsome enough, or you can't do this, or you're not creative enough? That's a bunch of bullcrap. You tell yourself you are capable, you are smart enough, you are beautiful enough, you are handsome enough, and you can do this. Literally. I believe that. And I don't even know you. But you are a part of the Back to Life family. So that's where we're going with this. This is what I want this podcast channel to be like. This channel right here is where we talk about our thoughts. We talk about our visions. We talk about what's coming up in the next month, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want to be able to bring you these like positive moments of like, let's go and let's do this and let's be happy and let's travel the world and let's create new innovative ideas and let's bring them to life and let's just be the best version of ourselves. I mean, that's like, I feel like that's what we were put on this earth for. It was not to be sad, not to be in terrible moods all the time, but it was to literally like be the best versions of ourselves, to help people, help humanity, and just to continue growing. So I hope that this year, 2020, is the best year of your entire life. And then I hope 2021 is the best year of your entire life. And I hope that it literally just continues to grow like that for you. I don't want it to be like, oh, that was the best year of my entire decade and stuff like that. Like, every year you should grow. Every year, there's going to be hardships. There's going to be bad things that happen. I understand that. I've felt them. I know what it feels like. But there's always a way out. There's always room for growth, positivity, and things to learn from. And I believe that in life, everything's a lesson. I don't look at things as losses. I look at them as lessons, because you learn what you like, what you don't like, how you need to treat people, how you don't like being treated, things like that. Like, lessons in life are super duper important. But that's going to be our first podcast of the year, our 2020 clear vision. Make sure you write down your goals. Make sure that you set out to do you do this. I need you to actually be ready to take action. Like, don't just think about it. Don't just sit on these ideas. Don't just think about what you should do, what you could do, shoulda, coulda, woulda, right? Let's take action. Let's have the best year of our lives all together. I can't wait to share this experience with you. I can't wait to share this journey with you. I can't wait to jump into this. I'll have more details about like what the channel is going to be, like how many videos a week, stuff like that. I'm trying to figure it out, but I decided like, yo, today's a perfect day. Why? Because I woke up and I have a camera and I have some tea and I only drink it once. That's some darn good tea. But do what you want to do strategically, make things happen. I freaking love you. I can't wait to literally like pour positivity into you. Please pour positivity into me through the comment sections, through everything. Let's talk. Let's be here for one another. I need you guys just as much as you need me. This is an amazing family. So, the Back to Life podcast. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a huge thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you want some merch, check out shopbacktolife.com. Grab you some merch. Support all these awesome endeavors so I can bring you awesome content all around the world and bring you amazing different interviews wherever that may be. And just continue to live your best life. I'll see you on my next podcast.